All right, well, welcome everybody. This is our exhibit for EncaustiCampVirtual. I believe I have 100, actually I think it's 101 images to share with everybody. And if I pull this off, we will just breeze right through them all. My hope is that as I pull you up, I will say your name. You can unmute yourself. It's going to be a screen share. Unmute yourself and please don't go through every single little thing you did and how you came to what you came to, but give one expression about each piece. You know, if it's complete, if you're going to keep working on it, if you can't wait to put this in your yard, that you loved the way the cheesecloth held the wax, you know, one expression about each piece. And I would love to hear it. I would love to hear a little ditty about each piece as you speak to it. And if you have nothing to say, then just say, breeze on through, and we'll just look at it and ooh and ah and move on. I'll leave it up to all of you to unmute yourself and then mute yourself as needed. But here we go. But like I said, I will call on you. It's alphabetical. I mean, no big mystery. And you're up. Will you please unmute yourself and give us any dialogue you would like here real quick about your five pieces?
Yeah, they were fun to do. I'm at that stage now of, oh my gosh, how do I want to finish it? So I'm going to let that sit for a little while as far as the cheesecloth and the other pieces. And it was just fun to do all the ischemic writing and learn how to do all that and stuff. So, I mean, I've done it before, so it's really fun.
Right.
And the bowl, I learned a few lessons on that. And I'm about to have my giant cat come up here, so. But yeah, it was fun. It's been fun to kind of go through all of this. All right, cat, I can't walk around you. And it was really interesting to learn how to do the alla prima. That was really fun. Yeah. I mean, that's more painting. So that was great.
That's what I'm going to end up doing all this week is just going through some mindless alla prima. Just put up 3 colors on my palette and let myself relax from a house full and yes, all week.
Yes. I don't blame you. Yes.
Thank you.
But that was it.
All right, go ahead and mute yourself, and Brenda, you're on next.
I don't really have too much to add. These are all pretty much done. I love quotes. That's kind of the story of my life.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Thanks for sharing them. I know you might not have intended me to throw them in here. I can't remember, but I did. So there.
No problem.
All right, Cheryl, you're on. Cheryl with the C.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, that's the one that's going to go into that little berry tray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really love the book foil stuff. I have to find that. Can't get enough of it. Yeah. That's just fun, and I'm not sure it's done yet. I might put some embellishments on the outside. I might find a funny little images to transfer onto the outside or something, make it look a little bit more like a novel.
Yeah, I'd come.
That's just fun to hold. I love that.
Yeah.
They don't look at all like dinosaurs anymore, and I really love that.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I think that one's just about done. So I'm really enjoying that one. Those, I don't know if they're done yet, but I like them. They're I might actually add a base to them and put some dried flowers in them.
I could see that. Oh, sorry, I thought that was still you. Christine.
That's somebody else.
Yeah. All right, mute yourself, Cheryl. Thank you. Christine, you are up to bat.
Okay, this is an experiment, and I don't think I'm done. It has a lot of different things going on.
It's fabulous. Do you leave it outside? Is that your intention?
Yes. Yep, it doesn't have wax yet, but I used tea bags stamped with that little bee, and that seemed to work really well because I was having a problem dipping the tissue paper in the slurry of the plaster, so I like working with tea bags.
Awesome.
Yes. And I loved, well, every day has been fabulous, but that I just love, and I'm anxious to explore some more Asmaic writing.
Yeah, beautiful. Nice hand. Nice hand, Christine.
Thank you. And these, I'm anxious to do more of these. Those aren't finish. I haven't done anything since we had that class, but that is, I enjoyed. And then my little vessels, which are a lot of fun.
Have already been put to utilitarian use.
Yes, so thank you. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to have you. I feel like you're like just right out my back door.
I know it.
Christine's here. Christine's here in Lexington. You guys, sorry. All right, Cindy, you're up.
That's just the little collages, and I had fun with that. I had fun with the lettering, and my sculpture thing, I just barely got the paper clay, so I'm still working on that.
Is this one? This one's the bandage wrap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put bandage wrap over it, but I just got the paper clay, and now I'll finish that up.
That's awesome. Is this you too? Also?
No, that's not me.
I know. I'm like, wait, that's not her. Oh, do it. Cindy S. Look at that. Y'all, just as an aside, because I love Cindy's faces, Cindy's people, I would recommend, please, that you all put your contact information into Facebook so that, well, I suppose you could find each other on Facebook, but I'm thinking websites. So if you can make sure that you communicate that, everybody back and forth, that would be super cool. Okay, Cindy, you know you're up, so.
Yes. Okay, I did that one little pillow, I called it, and then I decided it had to go on this acrylic piece I had, so did that.
That's the pillow.
Yeah, the pillow. It's the wrong way.
Right,
The
I
other way.
noticed that it was the other way on the painting. Yeah, it won't come back. All right, never mind.
And I truly enjoyed these, and I was so excited to see that metal in there. That was wonderful. And so I found a gigantic spring in the backyard, grabbed it, and then just to be able to create this thing, and that airy gauze feeling like it was just flying up. That's so neat.
That is
And I do want to say that I just love this class, and I feel like the best thing that it did was somehow gave me like permission to just use everything and not worry what everybody thinks about it, you know?
Yeah, watch me grin, Cindy. I'm grinning ear to ear. Perfect. Thank you. That's what it's supposed to do. Yay. Colette, you're up next.
Hi, so I had fun with the paper clay. I'm not sure what I'm doing with any of these wire things. I liked the little paper clay better. And then you see my 3 small collage paintings. I just really enjoyed that process. Here we have one of my forms. I love the paper on this. That was from the mark making class, and some vintage paper. And then the bottom part is dyed tissue paper from the dirty water we used for the.
Awesome.
So yeah, that was kind of a fun discovery. And just some more of the forms.
Yeah. I love I love the rusting on that wire. That just geeks me out. So good.
The rest is fun.
All right. Yep.
These I left some room at the bottom for lettering. I didn't feel like I was very successful at the painting itself, but I had a lot of fun with it and explored different ways of blending colors, working right on the griddle and with only 3 colors. So just fabulous. And then the writing, this was also very fun. And there's that paper again that I just love.
Yay. Thank you. Deb Hansen, are you in here today? I think, do I have that going the wrong way? Anyway.
Yeah, it's going the wrong way. I thought I sent some other ones, but that's fine. Yeah, no, it's just one of the quick sketches that in that 10-minute exercise.
Yeah, I love your colors. Let's make sure if you guys are on. Deb, you're not on Facebook, are you?
No.
No. Darn it! And you're the one I don't. I don't know where your images went. I apologize if there were more. Maybe I'll take a quick look while we keep.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
it's no worries.
Thank
no
you.
worries. It's been a great week.
That's generous. I appreciate it. Deborah.
These two are just showing in progress, working on the 3D pieces. It's going to take quite a few layers and takes a while to dry, so we'll see where those go. But that's fun. I've never done that with this before. And then these are two, we got one twice, but
Yeah.
these are these are the two little collages I did, sort of a different style, or one collage. Maybe you got one twice and the other one's missing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next two are just sort of my landscapey things. That's kind of more abstract, but that's what I came up with.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah, by the way, you guys, did I mention 100 images?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're not all right, I mean, I knew it. I'm sitting here dropping them, dragging and dropping and doing it. I'm like, I'm not going to get this all right. I apologize. I appreciate your grace, and it's all gorgeous. All right, Diane.
Okay, so I just sent these two pieces. I feel like a slacker this week, but these are the ones that I finished. This one on paper, the collage and paper, and I can't wait to get a kit with more interesting pieces to use. And then the next one was the plaster bandage. Which was all I have. I'm waiting for the paper clay. So I like my little air ferns, and I'm always looking for homes for my little air ferns. So I think I'm going to have a lot of these around the house.
That's a precious photograph. I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gina.
Oh, hi. Unmute.
No, you're good. We got you.
I'm good. You unmuted me. Okay. All right. That is the one I finished of the collage pieces. I started out doing only collage when I started doing art. So it's my first love. And this really drew me in, and I had a blast with it. And the second piece is finished now. I'll post it on Facebook. It looks a lot different. And also the asemic writing. I just
got that in there. Cool.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that one smudged, but I kind of put a little white over it. You can't. But anyway, I'll post the other one on Facebook because I even like it better than.
Thank you.
There.
All right. I hope that's all you sent me, because I feel like I should have.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good. Thank you. Haley.
Hi, I've loved this class. It's been so fun.
Okay.
This is one of the Alla Prima. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
From yesterday. I ended up throwing more wax medium on it. I didn't like it. But she mentioned that they look like a dreamscape. And I feel like that was the general vibe I was feeling anyways.
Nice.
Then I made a little bowl with the paper clay, and then I took some things that I had written and I put it on.
Nice.
Another one of the little dreamscape things. And something then about the next one, I loved what you had said, Patricia, and then about Michelle, about working in stages, and it doesn't have to be all done in one day. Mm-hmm. And I love to make books, the plaster page books. And so I cut up all of the pages and gave myself permission to work on it in multiple different stages. And so then I cut these up one day in baggies, and I just made 4 books last night.
Oh, you're going to have to post those on Facebook. I want to see.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. Yeah, so you prepped is what you're saying.
Yeah. And prepping still counts. Like before, I just didn't think that counted.
Oh yeah, no, that's time in the studio. That's getting your creative juices going. Sometimes, cleaning my studio becomes becomes more effective use of time than trying to paint some days. So yeah. Awesome. Ingrid, you're up. Yeah, thank you, Haley.
I can't wait to see what a plaster page book looks like.
I know, me too.
So these are all in process. These are paper clay are the 2 forward ones, and the plaster in the back. They did have a little layer of medium. I haven't started with color. And this is the beginning of the collage that we started with Michelle.
Cute.
So still working.
Cute. Thank you, Ingrid. Jackie?
This has been a great week. I really loved it. That one is from the collage. So just some papers and paint. Those are a bowl of, and then 2 paper clay, 3 paper clay, and then I made a wire kind of bowl shape and put paper in and waxed it.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And then that's another collage piece.
Yeah. Awesome, good stuff. Thank you. Jana, you want to get up here?
Yeah. Hi. Okay. I'm in. Yeah. So I didn't get to do the lettering class yet. I have to catch up on that. And I totally see the value of EncaustiCamp now, in that you don't have to feed yourself and do work stuff and other stuff.
Oh my God.
When you're
you don't
there.
have to make your bed. You're sleeping only alone and nobody knows it behind your closed door.
Right, exactly. So this is the collage landscape. I was playing with a whole bunch of stuff I've never tried before, so it's super fun. Yeah. And this was the Alla Prima landscapes, although I worked with them a little bit more probably than I should have. So
Turned out great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Janine. Have we got Janine today? Maybe not. You have to unmute yourself, Janine. If you're talking, you need to unmute yourself. I'm going to go through her work and just show it for everybody. And we're up to Jean.
Nothing's actually finished, but I was thrilled to find something to do with that rusty bit I've had for quite a while.
Love that.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they're going to be, but that is the glove that I tied off the thumb and the pinky, and just wanted to try wrapping something that was a shape.
Yeah, that's so much fun. It looks like a cactus. Okay.
And
we lost your voice.
And this is not finished. Whoops, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Keep going.
Okay. This was a map of a finish. There'll be something to do with somewhere in here. And was that? Oh, I love this. I love the colors, and I can't wait to play with it.
Good stuff. Thank you. Jenny, you're up.
I think that I found that my love is three-dimensionality, and I'm always trying to find what these mediums will do. So it's been great. It seems like I always am needing to incorporate something of nature into my work. So it just organically happens. That is a plaster over a Starbucks kind of a container, plastic container, and it doesn't have anything on the inside.
So cute. That's the same thing, right, Jenny?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's hollow. And then these are some of the three-dimensional shapes that I've made, and they're just I don't know, I just seem to stick something of nature in everything that that I form.
It's part of
you.
It's
fun.
Yeah. Thank
you.
Kathleen, I'm coming your way. Oh, that's Catherine. No, I'm like, wait, why is Catherine's signature there? You saying it. Okay, go ahead.
I'm very slow, so I work small when I'm in class. And this was the I want to say plein air, but
sort of.
Yeah, I loved it working fast. That was something. This is a wire and gauze structure. I don't know how to finish it, but it's on its way.
Really
This is foam core board with the gauze and yeah, working on that one too. When I'm working fast, I use these small, what are they, like 2 or 3 by 2 or 3 pieces of cardboard. I gesso them ahead and then I can just work on them to experiment with. And this is one piece on the back. I make notes of what I do, and then I keep them all in a file box so that I can return to them and see what I did. This one has, well, the whiter one has garlic skin in it.
Cool.
And tissue paper and pigment stick. This one was tea bags and different kinds of markers.
Nicely done. And that's a great idea that you keep little studies so you can return for inspiration. Nice.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you, Kathleen. Hey, Liz, you are on.
Okay, I decided I wanted to work with a series. I got a bucket of little tiles for $1 at a flea market. So my goal is to get these covered in the plaster gauze and some paint and maybe some texture in it, and arrange a series with the tiles. Not as you see here, I don't like that layout, but you get the general idea.
That's really cool.
I decided to do my collage pieces as little pamphlet books, journals. I enjoyed the calligraphy. It was a lot of fun. This is what I came up with for that. This is a piece working with the cardboard, and I used chalk paint as the base for this one.
There's proof, guys. Thanks, Liz. Nanette, can I come on in here? Are you here, Nanette? You gotta unmute. Maybe she had to leave.
No, I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you so much. I had such a lovely time all week.
Good.
I always wanted to do something with Michelle Belto, so I did, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I threw her in the mix. What the heck?
Does she come every year?
Yeah, yeah.
So these are my collage landscapes.
And then you got to tell everybody what you did here.
Well, you know, this is really interesting. I can't remember. I think I did with the tree, which started out as a dress. I think I did the paper glue. No, the paper clay, and then put gauze over it. And then added tar, of course.
Yeah, so that's what I was getting at. It's like she went for the tar, guys.
I went for the tar, yeah. And this is a piece I did previously, trying to build up layers with fabric, and then I added the tar to it, and I love it.
It's gorgeous. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you were here.
Thank you.
All right, Pooja.
Hi. Okay, so this was my first time with the plaster wrap, and I did the bottle with the Sumi ink. I broke the bottle, which was very satisfying. I think so. The bottle I think is not finished. I want to go with tar or do something to cohesivize it. And then this is a photo with printed on kozo, Japanese kozo paper, and then I just you know, played with it.
Yeah.
And then this was the collage, which I think is finished. I enjoyed the process a lot.
Good. Yeah, it looks great. Thank you. Renee.
Hi. Yes, this was a lovely week. So much fun. And this is my little studio out in the woods. So I did a really quick little painting of this. So that was great fun. And this is my little chicken wire and wrapping in the gauze, which this is all new to me.
It's fabulous. Yeah.
such fun going out in my garden for sure. And then this is a little collage that I just tried everything. I just kept putting things in. So it was satisfying to do that. I'm not sure I like the end result so much, but it was fun to just try everything.
Yeah, good. I like to hear that. And I like that, you know, you're not necessarily satisfied with the end, so to speak, but you share it anyway because the process was so satisfying. That's important.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, cool, good. Hey, Sherry.
Hi. That is a great intro into mine, which are also things I wasn't necessarily happy with, some of them, but it was a great lesson to me in overworking. Just getting back to what Catherine said about doing, 10-minute sketches, and I spent too long on some things and really hated the outcome. But I had fun with this. This was the paper clay. I always wanted to use that, and I'm excited about trying that some more. This is part of my painting for Michelle. I only showed you one part I was happy with because the rest of it worked. The next one they were little barnacles I tried to play with the idea of building a really big shell because I love shell things. So I stuck those little branches in. Another paper clay thing. This was Chinese ink I put on it, which kind of turned blue. I just dipped it in, I think, in parts. Another one with the little shell. And the last one is my overworked sketch, which this morning when I looked at the one that I just did for 10 minutes, I actually liked it a lot better. So that was an interesting takeaway. And thank you, Trish, and all of the fabulous teachers. It was so great. And I missed seeing you in person, but this was a wonderful second best. So thanks for all that hard work.
For sure. Thank you, Sherry. Trisha, you're up. Are you there? Okay, good.
Yes. Those are the plaster gauze pieces that I made. The one in the foreground, the Scallop Bowl, it was a glass bowl. And at first I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it off, but I took a box cutter and just shoved it around the sides. And I had to do a little bit of repair, but then the rest of it just came off.
Nice, good.
And yeah, and the one in the back was a balloon. And I forgot that I wanted it to sit flat. And so then I built up a little bit of like a little platform for it to sit on.
Nice.
And that's a little paper clay vase. I had trouble coloring it. That was the first thing that I made. I've worked in pottery before and metal clay a lot. And so that was fun, and then the next one is one of my collages, which I don't think that one's finished yet, but I enjoyed it. I'm sorry?
I said to be determined.
Yes, but I've worked with Michelle before, and it was good to work with her again.
Good.
And I think I never ever thought of making slip from paper clay. I've worked with paper clay before, and so I make encaustic jewelry, and it's always good to find another way to use it. I mean, none of those are finished whatsoever. The leaf I had the most trouble with. It didn't want to take the slip at all. But the third one down is an image transfer, like a vintage little woman in a long dress, which is the only one I could find that was small enough to fit in there. So yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I thought all the classes were great. So
thank you. Good stuff. All right, Victoria.
Yeah. So this was painting some tissues with the art graph charcoal. I don't know what that stuff is, but it's cool. And it's water soluble. And then a collage made with those pieces, and not quite finished yet. I did more to it, but still not finished. And my first time working with paper clay or paper bandages, and it was really satisfying texturally. What's that? Just hands-on, fun to touch and play with, and messy. And then this picture is my plain alla prima, and I love that. I'm going to do a bunch of alla prima today. And I took that palette that I put up there with my colors and reworked it into a picture that I put on Facebook. Like I just cleaned my palette and when I was all done, and loved that. It just loved it. Loved all of the experiences. Gonna practice it all of next week. I committed. I have not done encaustic. I've not heated up a palette for over a year, I think now. So this was so good, and I'm gonna continue it until somebody tells me to stop again. till it gets too cold for my palette. I'm having trouble heating my palette up today because it's chilly out.
Oh, boo. Yeah, you're outside. I see that.
Yeah.
Well, that was it, you guys. That's the end of the
Fun and
alphabet.
wonderful.
We had no X, Y's, or Z's with us today. Is there anything else that needs to be said, spoken, referred to, addressed before we take off?
Will there not be an afternoon then? The 2 o'clock. This was our finish up.
Yeah, the finish up was
Brilliant.
was at the end of this. Yeah, I think I changed that since that initial statement that was going to happen, because I was like, nuh-uh. I'm not doing that. I got to take a shower. Yeah, so this is it. This was our roundup. That was the intended point of the roundup. I am looking for something because I can't leave you guys without one closing quote on the last day. So pretend it's Sunday morning at Dumas Bay, and you get your final closing parting words. There is still yet a small, charged opening between heaven and earth. I feel it when my fingertips grasp the brush handle, raise it from the paint, and move color to canvas. This color lights a pathway that has been traveling for eons by cells, by skins, and by souls. There are not many I would go into battle with or for. I do not believe, if believe is even required in this example, in war, nor battle either, but sometimes the metaphor suits. The hearts that soften, melt over the energy cables that connect them to me and me to them, as we gather doing the same, yet each in our own way and time, paint, bring brush to canvas, wrap our fingertips into plaster and clay, together. This is a battle I willingly enter into, to be trained with these, to lift up integrity and truth over the atmospheres of the worlds, ours first, each, then art, then beyond our own reckoning. If you stay still long enough, you can feel it. The door between heaven and earth stands ajar, just. There is still time. Take up your sword and follow me through. Heaven is calling. It's raining down on earth. I stand with mine. I enter into battle with these, but not a battle of warring, one of breaking seemingly frozen hearts and steeled minds. Only my paintbrush is needed for this war. And in the next town over, in the house down the block, they take up pen, hoe, or set of keys. They set out with their comrades to the left and to the right, these swords, their swords, held high to commence the battle. My world, paintbrush. Their worlds, those swords. Alone and together, enmeshed, stepping into the charged opening between heaven and earth, we bring down what is ours to plant in the soil, our time to nourish the future. Let's take up the sword we have in our hand and join together to create what is now raining down. In love, Trish. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you again. Thanks for being here. It's been phenomenal once again. Always blows my mind. I'm signing off before I cry. I'm gonna go take a shower. You know that wash thing. I love you. You'll get emails.